Today, Natascha gave Newsnight her first ever British TV interview. I asked her how she had survived her 8-year ordeal. What had kept her going?
Well, I thought that couldn't have been it. That couldn't have been the life I was predestined for. To rot away in that basement.
So you always thought that you would escape?
Yes, of course.
And what was it like for you when you finally did escape? What were the new pressures you faced once you got out into the real world?
I expected it to be that way, a novelty. People are curious, and we live in a media age.
So how did you feel when you first heard about the events at Amstetten?
Well, at the beginning I thought that something terrible must have happened. And little by little I realized that there were parallels to my own fate. So then the whole story affected me even more.
And from your experiences, how can Elisabeth Fritzl and the rest of the family best be helped now?
They need a lot of silence, heißt das so? Stille. And die Zeit heilt alle Wunden.
And time heals all wounds.
Why do events like this seem to happen here in Austria? Is it just bad luck or something more?
Ja, also ich denke mir, das gibt es weltweit und
I think this exists worldwide, but I think it's also a ramification of the Second World War. And it's connected to education and so on. I think it can happen everywhere, and it also exists everywhere, not just in Austria.
You mentioned the Second World War. In what way?
Damals in der Zeit des Nationalsozialismus wurde ja
At the time of National Socialism, the suppression of women was propagated, and authoritarian education was very important.
So, could there be changes that would stop this happening again?
Man könnte das natürlich ändern. Man müsste
Of course one can change that.
in der Erziehung.
And one would have to start with the education of the youngest of us.
You're now setting up a fund to help the family. How would you like that money to be used?
Das steht ihnen völlig frei, würde ich sagen.
I would say that it's up to them, but I would assume they would use it to subsidize their living expenses.
Now you've survived this ordeal. Do you think the family will survive as well?
Ich weiß nicht, hat mein Leben so eine glückliche Seite?
I don't know. Does my life have such a happy side to it?
Aber ich hoffe,
That's still to be determined.
wirklich alles Glück.
But I wish the family the best of luck and hope that they will pull through. And I think that at least the youngest ones will succeed.
You seem to be doing very well now. Do you still suffer because of your experiences?
Also ich glaube, man leidet irgendwie.
Suffering is probably not the right word, but it stays with you for the rest of your life.
Natascha, thank you.
Thank you.